Sleeping by the wayside, a woman who's fearfully and wonderfully made, overcome by pressures so heavy, heavy, trapped in addiction, looking for a hand to pull her out. Finally can, no more shame. She was transformed by the word of the Lord. Every excuse lost all its power. Her whole life was renewed, and God's prepared to do it for you. Suffering in silence was his victim of divorce. Void of self-esteem, left empty, empty. Just when she'd given up, got sick in love under the speaking spirit, declaring words of hope. She was transformed by the word of the Lord. Every excuse lost all its power. Her whole life was renewed, and God's prepared to do it for you. She was transformed by the word of the Lord. Every excuse lost all its power. Her whole life was renewed, and God's prepared to do it for you.